Good morning, guys. This is the first video you should be watching in the respiratory system course, HCS 1070. So I'm going to start this off with just a little bit of an introduction to how the course proceeds and so on. You can see on the screen up there, hopefully this is recording properly. You'll recognize the Moodle site here. Double click on the respiratory system and it'll open up this setup here. This is more of a traditional course. It's not project oriented like the first one. There are essentially 14 topics there. It's set up as a topic based. Each day is basically each topic is a day. So on day one, there's assignments, there's readings, there's quizzes, etc. I based this on the plans that I had from my in-class course. This is what I presented online via the internet and in class. So essentially what I need you to understand is that first of all, there's going to be a course outline. If we double click on that course outline, it opens up a Word document, okay? Go ahead and print that or just view it online. It goes over the main objectives we're going to cover. Just like everybody else's course outline, this one's online. Second one, this is a respiratory system handouts. These are essentially graphics that are taken from the textbook that I also use in the PowerPoints that I'm going to be going over here. They'll eventually show up on the course, and you can view them and go through the information with me as I'm basically it's like instructing, like there's a teacher in front of you. There's no chance for feedback because it's all canned, right? It's all videoed just like this is. It is going to be the same presentation that I used to give in class and on the video conference. So the instruction wise, it'll be virtually the same as what the other students got. The last one here, study guide. This is the questions for chapter 22 on the respiratory system from the Human Body and Health and Illness. So the Human Body and Health and Illness is the textbook that we use for this course for now. There's also the EMR textbook that will be going back and forth to and from in a little bit here. Now, I used to distribute what I call the course schedule, but it's actually been transposed onto each topic, onto each topic here. So day one, topic one right here, there's vocabulary, alveolus, bronchus, bronchioles, etc., etc. What I like you to do is create a glossary with these words in it, find a definition, use words that you understand. I don't care what Webster says about intrapleural pressure. I want to know what you're going to understand. Look it up in context of the reading in the Human Body and Health and Illness, because that's where I pulled these from, was the textbook readings. If you understand what these mean in the context of what they're used, how they're used in the textbook, you'll have a deeper understanding. I also find that if you understand the vocabulary of the course, you're going to understand 75% of the content without an issue. The next little section here, okay, is anything that's highlighted blue, you'll know is a hyperlink. Rail repository, lung sounds. The introduction to the respiratory system, we go over some lung sounds, etc., etc. Basic anatomy to start with. The Rail repository is a really good training tool that physicians use to listen to different breath sounds. When you go in there, have a look around. There is a repository of wheezes, of crackles, and so on, and I'll talk about them a little bit in day two's presentation. Now, as this topic is all set up, you'll notice that it's repetitive. There's vocabulary. There's go over this section here, or sorry, definition of breathing, upper, lower. Day one, reading assignment. Old textbook. That's the old purple one. Okay, the purple textbook. I don't have one handy here. Actually, yeah, I do. This one, this cover right here, this is the old textbook. The new textbook is the ones that I don't have. They are blue and lime green. Okay. Actually, it popped over to the Rail repository. Whoops. We'll head back from that one. When you see these assignments, old text, or when I use the HBHI like this, that means Human Body and Health and Illness. Okay, so old textbook reading, I want you to look at page 369 through 381. Make appropriate notes as needed. If you're using one of the new textbooks, you read page 388 to 400. The content is no different. They've just changed the columns, changed a few pictures, and that's it. And make appropriate notes as necessary. Day two's topic discussion. When I come on, we'll have a presentation, PowerPoint presentation I'll be talking on, and it will be regarding that content. Okay, so that's how it progresses. When you come back on day 2, when you get onto the day 2 material, there's new vocabulary for day 2. Go over vocabulary from last day, review breath sounds, collapsed lungs, etc., etc. Assignment, old human body and health and illness. Then where we have the SG, that means study guide. Okay, so this chapter 22 study guide scan, that's where you're going to get those questions. Have a look at page 226 and 227. If you're using the new human body and health and illness study guide, the questions are page 173 and 174, questions 1 through 24. So this is a fairly straightforward set of assignments. Okay. After that, readings. Old textbook reads page 381 to 386. Essentially, it picks up from the last assignment and continues on. Make notes as appropriate. Vocab section 1 quiz is the next day. Okay, whenever you have a quiz or an assignment, you always get notifications. So this is your schedule. This is basically my unit plan, my lesson plans, daily plans. This is what I follow when I'm teaching this course. So day 3, we go on. Now, respiratory system vocab quiz. The 3 vocabulary quizzes for this course are already uploaded. They're already made. The anatomy quiz and the final exam are not made yet, as none of the other videos are made either. So basically, patience with me, and I appreciate the patience because I'm banging rocks together here. I haven't got a clue what I'm doing. It's trying to drag myself along here. So that's about it for the introduction. So your assignment today, basically read over the material from day 1, and if you don't do the readings as they're assigned, the content is in the readings. You have to do the readings in there. I'll be adding links that are supplemental to it. Like the Rail repository is one really good link. YouTube has a plethora of knowledge on there. The American Military Services do all kinds of good instructional videos. I may put links up there that are optional. If it's required, I'll put it on there as a required link to go and have a look at. Optional links, I'll put down there as optional as well. Okay. So go ahead and get at her. Any questions? You know what my email is, and we will see you on topic 2, day 2's presentation.